Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Whispers in the Shadows with Tina. Today we have a heartfelt and complex story that touches on family dynamics, personal struggles and the unexpected turns life can take. It's a story shared by a young man named Maurice who is navigating a challenging situation after moving from Ghana to the United Kingdom. His experiences raise important questions about relationships, boundaries, and the weight of secret. Let's listen to Maurice's story and reflect on the lessons it offers. Dear Tina, my name is Maurice and I'm a Ghanaian currently living in Accra with my mother. My father resides in the United Kingdom and unfortunately, my parents are no longer together due to their divorce. After completing my education, I found it incredibly challenging to secure a job in Ghana, which left me feeling frustrated and uncertain about my future. In an effort to find a path forward, I had an open discussion with my father regarding the difficulty of job hunting in Ghana. After our conversation, he kindly offered to help me move to the United Kingdom to live with him. A few months later, he completed all the necessary paperwork for my visa application, and to my relief, my visa was granted. I moved to the United Kingdom, excited for the new opportunities that awaited me. Upon my arrival, my father greeted me at the airport with a woman by his side. Once we reached home, I learned that this woman was his new wife, my stepmother. I was taken aback by her youth, which led me to question my father's choice. Nonetheless, I settled into life with my dad and his new wife, and I was fortunate enough to secure a good job. Life was significantly better than it had been back in Ghana. However, after a few months of living together, I began to encounter some unsettling challenges. I noticed that whenever I was in the shower or getting dressed in my room, my stepmother would enter without knocking. This happened repeatedly, especially when my father was not home. I wanted to lock my door for privacy, but many bedroom doors in the UK lack proper locks, leaving me feeling vulnerable. To avoid confrontation, I expressed to my father my desire to move out and live independently. While I didn't disclose the real reason for my request, out of concern for his relationship with his new wife, I simply stated that I wanted my own space. My father was hesitant and advised me against it, suggesting it would be better for me to stay and help with household expenses. Reluctantly, I agreed and continued living in the house. My father worked night shifts, which means he is often away from home during the evenings. On one particular night, I was asleep when my stepmother entered my room and woke me up, claiming she needed assistance. She asked if I had any body ointment, and I remembered that I had brought some from Ghana. I retrieved it from my bag and handed it to her. Then she requested my help in applying the ointment to her back due to pain she was experiencing. In a moment of weakness, I agreed to help. While applying the ointment, I became overwhelmed by the intimacy of the situation and ended up touching her inappropriately. Despite my initial reluctance, I found myself caught in a moment of passion, which led to us having sex. Afterward, I felt a mix of regret and confusion, especially since I had promised myself that it would never happen again. Unfortunately, our encounters continued, and eventually she became pregnant. I urged her to consider having an abortion, fearing the consequences if my father were to find out the truth. However, she has decided against it and is determined to keep the baby. Now my father believes that the child is his, unaware of the reality that I am the one responsible for this unexpected situation. I find myself in a deeply troubling predicament, feeling like I have let my father down and uncertain of how he will react if he discovers the truth. I am reaching out for your guidance and the insight of your viewers. How should I navigate this complex and painful situation? Thank you for listening to Maury's story. His situation is a poignant reminder of how quickly life can change and the complexities that can arise within families. I encourage all of you to share your thoughts and insights on this matter. What advice would you offer Maurice? How can he navigate this delicate situation while considering his father's feelings and his own future? Leave your comments below and let's support each other in finding guidance for those in need. Until next time, take care and keep the whispers of your own shadows alive.